Olá pessoal, aqui é o Hiryu. Esse aqui vai ser um First Play, um joguinho que eu comprei faz um tempo já, mas não joguei ainda. Não tenho nem ideia como é que ele é. Comprei pelos vídeos e pelas imagens, pelos screenshots. Railroad Pioneer. Vamos ver aqui o que a gente tem. Campanha. Tá, vamos jogar a primeira campanha e ver como é que é. Nova York. Aprenda os primeiros passos que são necessários para se tornar um pioneiro das ferrovias de sucesso. Não há competidores que fiquem no seu caminho. Então tá. Vamos botar meu nome aqui então. Peraí. Isto.
This is the story of some of the most courageous men and one of the most daring enterprises ever attempted by mankind.
A história de alguns dos homens mais corajosos e mais das empresas mais perigosas já tentadas pelo homem. Eu também não vou traduzir isso aqui.
They were brave pioneers who entered into a race against time.
Vamos lá.
As the owner of a small railroad company,
Tá.
you are faced with the colossal challenge of building the first transcontinental
Tá.
Familiarize yourself with the basic controls of the game. When you are finished, click on the open end of the tracks with your left mouse button to learn the basics about how to build a railroad.
Menu, select.
Mouse button to click on buildings and other objects. If you want to
entendi.
scroll over the screen,
Pausados aqui.
keep the right mouse button pressed and move the mouse across the screen.
Deve estar.
The page up and page down buttons are used
tu já falou, criatura. Ok, eu entendi.
The pause button is used to start or restart the game.
Chega.
Press the escape
Não.
button to return to
Agora
the
tá pausado.
menu.
O que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Pausado não mexe. Tem que ligar ali aqui. Mais ou menos isso.
New track can only be laid from the rail network you have already built. You can either continue from an open end or branch off from an existing section of track by building a switch.
Tá, entendi.
As long as you don't confirm a section of
track
track by
cá.
pressing the OK button, you are in planning mode and can change the track as often as you wish. Track construction does not begin until you confirm with the green OK button. A train station can only be built in the immediate vicinity of a city or a resource field. Please remember that the subsoil influences both the construction costs and the speed of your trains later. Built track and stations can be removed at any time. To do so, select the end of the track and press the red Demolish button in the middle of the direction arrows in the track building menu. When you demolish, you will be reimbursed for a portion of the track costs.
Ok, e? Não.
The pioneer is the leader of your troop of scouts. He allows you to scout unfamiliar territory. The prospector evaluates the sources of raw materials you find and authorizes you to sell them. The trapper protects your troop from wild animals and other dangers. As a rule, your troop of scouts can have up to 4 members. If a cook is available, your troop can be expanded to up to 8 members. When scouting an area, pay attention to natural obstacles such as rivers or mountains, which can only be explored by special members of your troop.
Ah, 2 desses.
If you see a red symbol in the countryside showing a trapper, that means your troop is in danger. But since your troop of scouts includes a trapper, you have nothing to fear.
Ok.
You will encounter other symbols in the course of the game. They indicate which member of your troop is needed to eliminate the danger. If the danger is not eliminated, then it will continue to pose a threat to your troop
Tá,
and your
entendi.
players later. If you send a member of your troop to eliminate a danger, then he leaves the troop and is no longer available.
Ah, tá. Não. Pra cá. Tem que chegar ali, é isso? Ah, Danger Zone, tá. Capote, tá. Um urso. Oxi. Sim, vamos lá.
Resource like this
Eu
cornfield
tô...
here must be
Nós tamo...
evaluated before they can produce raw
Calma, nós não
materials.
tava brigando
The
aqui.
prospector performs
Não.
this task and then releases the field for commercial use. The prospector leaves the troop in the process and is no longer available.
Vamos, vai pra lá. Ah, lá eu podia ter mudado pro evento. Não, não é? Sim.
Resource fields are always located outside cities and are distributed throughout the country.
Tá.
They produce raw materials that are in demand in the cities
Eu
and that
fiz...
are needed to produce
Não.
refined products. Resource fields constantly need laborers in the form of passengers.
Quem levou o resto da minha tropa? Morreram? Tô. Ok, fazer o quê? Não. Devia ter tirado os carinha daqui primeiro, né? Tá, peraí. Agora acho que sim. O tempo tá passando? Tá. Devagarzinho, mas tá. Ok. Acho que o cara morreu ali antes. Paciência. Interessante, conceito diferente. Tem que explorar o território antes de poder construir.
You can have locomotives and cars built at any time in the industrial quarter. Only one building contract can be processed at any time. Naturally, you can build multiple locomotives
Tá.
and cars of the same type. The major differences between the locomotives
Não.
are purchase price, maximum speed, locomotive power, and operating costs.
Ótimo. A estação foi concluída. Vamos esperar a locomotiva agora.
When having cars built, always pay attention to the type of freight you want to transport with it. Each type of freight has its
Cars,
own car.
passenger.
The freight symbols in the table explain which goods can
Tá,
be
e daí eu...
transported using
Ok.
which cars. New types of cars and locomotives must be researched in the engineering quarter. Only then can they be built in the industrial quarter.
Primeiro passenger. E depois Tá, esperar fazer um freight aí. Ok.
Route planning is carried out exclusively through your train stations, where you have access to the locally available locomotives, cars, and freight. You can put your trains together separately for each journey at the station. When putting together your trains, be sure to monitor the specifications indicator below the locomotives. The blue bar shows the locomotive power, and the red bar shows the maximum speed of the locomotive in question. The speed of your train depends on the specifications of the locomotive, as well as the number and type of cars and freight you select. The speed indicator is helpful when optimizing the number and type of cars in your train. The consumers who purchase the loaded freight are highlighted in color in the destination indicator. Be sure to note the bonus you will receive if you only use freight locomotives highlighted in blue to transport freight highlighted in blue when putting together your trains. The same thing applies to red express freight and locomotives.
Tá, whatever. Vamos lá.
Route planning can be carried out over multiple stations. The composition of your train can be changed at each destination. You can also set up permanent trading routes, which helps to automate the planning process. Then your trains transport the goods on the planned routes on their own.
Duplo então,
Setting up
tá.
a permanent trade route is only possible under the following conditions. First, the route must end at the same station it starts at, so that a closed trading circle is created. And second, you shouldn't change the composition of the train at the various stations. To dissolve a permanent trade route later, you must select the moving train and deactivate it.
Aqui, tá. É isso? Tá. Aqui. Trade route. Ok.
Congratulations. You have done an excellent job so far. Get ready to begin the race to build the first transcontinental railroad. From here in, you're on your own.
Até que legalzinho o jogo. É diferente dos outros. O esquema é diferente, a questão de ter que pegar e explorar o mapa é interessante. Bem interessante. Política. Tem questão de política ainda. Interessante. Trade Wars. Dark Districts. Eu ainda posso dar upgrade na locomotiva. Olha só. Legal. Então, completei o mapa daí ou não? Agora eu tô em dúvida. Deveria fazer alguma coisa. Bom, o que importa é que eu achei interessante o jogo. É um tantinho quanto diferente, isso é bom. Bem interessante. Bom, então é isso. Obrigadão para quem acompanhou. E até a próxima.